Welcome everyone to another Assetto Corsa sim racing system race video. Yeah, today we are doing a race at Nürburgring with the Mini Cooper. Now this car is... I don't know if it fits the circuit, and that's gonna be a theme somewhat recurring in the upcoming other mini races as well, but the point is, we are doing the short sprint layout of Nürburgring with the GT version of the chicane at the back. However, looking back at some of the earlier multiplayer race footage, the other races footage and stuff like that, I realized that I love my triple screen setup, but you guys barely see anything from it. So allow me to introduce to you guys real-time Adam. So the point is, I mentioned it previously that it's hard to record in triples. Well, the solution for that would be this, and I hope this will work out well across this simulator and a few others as well, because if it does and you guys will end up enjoying it, then this will be a cool addition. Now this does have some backdrops, and let me just bring back my HUD. So what is this about? Before the race starts, I would like to talk about this a bit and maybe do one lap just to show off everything. So I mentioned it previously that I'm using triple screens. So these two things at the side, if I would only record the middle monitor, you can only see that. But there's so much more that you missed out that way. For example, if car is next to me or other stuff. I should switch out the skin for the track, because F1 advertisement doesn't go well with minutes. It's been almost 1 week since I did that video and I still haven't switched out the skins. Looks like this is gonna be a pretty small field with only 5 drivers. For one, this is the Nürburgring, even if it is the sprint layout with the GT version of the chicane at the back. Hopefully it's not gonna be boring, because that's the only thing I don't want. Car parked on the inside. I didn't even notice it until I went by. This is gonna be... I don't know what it's gonna be. Hopefully it's not gonna be boring. It's only 5 cars on the grid. I'm starting P4. The guy behind had a bad connection to the server, so I will have to watch out for him. Alright. Jim didn't say anything about the start. Hopefully he didn't fall asleep. Alright, car on the left side. Ooh, lot of lockups. But the 18 gives me enough space on the inside, that's good to know. Oh, and he's going... Wow! What happened there? What the hell just happened there? What the actual fuck? Did he... I don't think he dropped connection. That threw me off quite well, to be honest. Alright, so that was something. Alright, going through import here. I know it looks slow, but Better safe than sorry. I was taken out there a while ago when I was doing a night race here with GT3 cars. And oh boy, that left a scar on me, so never ever I want to take that chicane, even if I'm driving a slow car like this. Way too slow. What is it? Way too fast. Alright, so this is the third gear section right here. Looks like my battle is gonna be with the car behind. If I'm not making mistakes like this. It's filling up the mirrors, all three of them, actually. You got behind?
0.5.
Okay, just wanted to know that you're still awake. Oh, that was sketchy. And he knows it. He knows that was sketchy. The chicane. 140.3. I'm gonna run that one up. I'm sliding up, I'm sliding up. Car behind dropped off. I don't see him in the mirror. Did he make a mistake or something? Ah, there he is. Alright, while I'm focusing on him, it looks like that the fight ahead is going away. Not like it's been a fight. There are still 50 minutes left. Oh, I'm going way too wide here. That's gonna cost me. Oh, did he spin out? It looks like he spinned out. That is unfortunate. There's some smoke coming up here as well, which means that one of them locked up. That was a bit of a nasty cut there, but no notification about it. I wasn't really aiming for it. It just happened. Alright. So looks like if I can keep this on track without problem for the next next 40 minutes, I should be good to go. I still can put my... I still can't figure out what just happened in the first lap. Like, was it supposed to be a rage quit? Or did the internet just die and the car carried over for a few seconds? Oh, why am I in second gear here? So yeah, this is something. Oh, yellow flag in turn 1. What happened there? Oh, just in time. If I would have braked a bit later, I might have been able to catch up a bit. But then again, if I brake later and lock up, I might just collect him, go off circuit and stuff like that. He's braking a bit harsh here and there. Some smoke coming off of the car, but of the tires. So I'm wondering if that was just a locking up in turn 1. Maybe the tire is a bit too heated. And the strange thing about Assetto Corsa is that tire wear doesn't really equal the tire's health, or rather how much grip it has and stuff like that. Yes, you will be sliding a bit here and there, but what you really have to watch out for... Oh, they are going side by side, that's gonna be good to watch. Unfortunately, I can't take part in it yet. But what you really have to figure out, or rather watch out for, in Assetto Corsa, is the temperature of the tire. If you pay attention to Sidekick, that is the application that I use in the middle of the screen that tells me which gear I'm in, what the speed is, what's my personal best lap, and what's my current lap. Oh, I just did a 140 flat. That's interesting. Oh, a lot of lock up there. So when it says where, you can see that my tires are still absolutely fine. But when it says the temperature, when I'm braking it shows the brake temperature. That's okay. That's not what I'm really aiming about. But what you have to watch out for is the bars above and below the numbers. I'm using an extended version of Sidekick. You can search it up. This is quite new addition to it. And it basically tells you how warm the tire is in each tire and the 3 parts of it. The 2 outside, like the outside, the inside, and then the middle of it. So once the tire warms way too much up and it gets red, that's when you have to watch out for the braking zones. I know it's a bit weird. And also there is also the damage display of Assetto Corsa, which shows if the tire is getting damaged, which then can relate to if the tire has any flat spots or not. But overall, what you have to watch out for is, like, obviously if the tires wear goes down to 10%, no questions asked, you're in deep trouble and you have to watch out for the tires. But as long as you know where the limits are with the car, you should be good enough. Like, you should be good to go and stuff like that. I talked away my chances right here, I feel, but then again, I never thought that I would be fighting with the guys at the front. Oh, another yellow flag. Oh, and now it's the other car. So either these guys are putting good pressure on each other, or they just murdered their tires in the first half with locking up all the time. Either way, they are still a lot faster than I am, so I'm still just here on vacation, I guess. especially how slow I take the chicane, but I have my own reasons for that. I don't have a reason for going wide here though. How's my fuel?
We think about 2 minutes of fuel remaining. 2.4 litres per lap. It looks like we'll need to add 11 litres to get to the end.
Hold up, what's going on here? Did I not change the fuel? This is the third time that I'm being... You know what they say, third time is the charm, but still this is stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna enter the pits at the end of this lap anyway, so... Gap behind.
6.0.
Yeah, this is not gonna be... This is not gonna be a good result. I don't know how this keeps happening. I do a practice session, I figure out the fuel, I set up the fuel, I'm pretty sure what's gonna be enough, and then the race happens, turns out I might be way too quick, I burn up the fuel, and now I'm in the situation where I have to come into the pits. And this is the third time in a row when I'm not sure about the fuel. You know what, let's raise it up. And there goes fourth place. What is it? The guy who was in fourth place. This is stupid. It's my mistake, but it's still stupid that for some reason I can't figure out the fuel for time-based racing. Gap ahead.
13 seconds.
And now I have 13 seconds of gap ahead. I had 6 before it. And it took me about 15 minutes to get that gap. I'm still gonna finish in my same position once again. Worst case scenario. Because the guy ahead just left the race after like 3 corners. But god damn it, I'm pissed at myself right now. This is really annoying. Update.
5 minutes remaining. Car looks fine, no significant damage. We estimate 7 minutes of fuel remaining. 2.3 litres per lap. We should have just enough fuel to get us to the end. We're not seeing any significant tyre wear. Your tyre temperatures look good. Your brake temperatures are okay. The gap ahead is now 13 seconds.
At least the gap stayed the same, but still it's... I'm not gonna be able to push the car and get in a fighting position and overtake the car ahead. Looks like this is gonna be just 4 minutes of me going around in circles and no one around. This is gonna be the stupidest way again one can finish their race. I don't really understand this though. I wasn't really pushing the car. Fuel was set to 1 scale when I did my practices as well. So how can I be faster, not pushing the car? Then again, I did my faster personal laps twice during this race. I don't know. I don't know. So someone explain it to me. This is in row the third race when I miscalculate fuel. Well, better now than in the Ginetta race that's coming up later this day. Gap ahead.
14 seconds.
Yeah, the gap is now just growing. There it is, my third place, which would have been awesome to see, is now gone because one mistake that I didn't realize in time. There's another tip for you guys. Fuel doesn't really affect the speed of the car that much in Assetto Corsa. It does, hear me out, but it's not as big of an effect that you would expect it would have. Because look, I'm once again up on my personal best right here. Not by much, but I am. I have no clue how much fuel I had when I was going for that. Gap to leader.
I can't pronounce the name, mate.
Just tell me the gaps. That's all I care. Car behind on track.
P1, I don't know.
Jim, you're not making this easier, you know that? Alright, it's clear as day. I'm not gonna gain position and there's no need for me to push. The gap only gonna get bigger. I can't believe it, I made the same mistake. I was just talking about how I want to see myself fighting for position, not just losing it. This right here is the best example of why I'm such a rookie in multiplayer racing right now. Alright, feel it's gonna be super tight. Leader on the final lap, there's no need for me to push it. Let's go lean here. This is gonna be so stupid. Really, I'm just lacking knowledge of car and circuit right here. And like, I don't even know I didn't even know. You can see, like, I'm not even in racing position anymore on the wheel. I didn't even know how much time it would take for fueling. So I was like, okay, just put it in whatever that would work well, and right now I have to be lean for the entire lap around. On my final lap, once again, I'm saving fuel to get through the finish line. How tragic is that? Was probably in the wrong gear as well, so I burned more fuel than I should. Oh boy. I'm not pleased with my result here. I'm gonna finish in the same place where I started, but I'm not pleased with this. I could have done much better. But that's what happens when you end up in a different group than you are actually. Alright, P4. Same place where I started. I can't even type in anymore because I'm the only one here. Anyway, so... that's the problem. That's the one thing I didn't read. Fuel rate was set to 170%. That's the thing. That's the problem that I had with this race, and that's why I miscalculated the fuel. Let me ask you this. How big of an idiot I am? Way too big for your own good, that's for sure. The thing about this race that I wanted to check is the guy ahead. And away we go. 5 cars so far on the grid. First corner is done right now. A bit of a lockup behind from the other car. And that's me on the outside. Now I'm wondering what's gonna happen right here. Car just goes completely off circuit of this race. Oh wow, they say watch out for split 2. Because it can be bang, it can be really tricky. Now what happens if there's no split 2? Well, this is what happens when there's no split 2. The number, what is it? 131 just barely missed the 18. This guy gave a heart attack to the entire field right now. I can simply say this. Wow. Oh wow. Man, oh man. Let's put this on 10 times speed. So a bit of a look up there. There goes the car. Look, look. And... Not sure if RTX would let that do, but a popping sound is quite fitting to that. So the other thing is, I'm wondering what happened to this guy behind me. If it slipped or anything like that. Unfortunately, once the race is time-based, you cannot really do much. Yeah, just a bit. Just went off circuit a bit. Nothing much really. And I'm wondering about these 2 guys right here. Okay, so it was the 69 who locked up. Nice. And alright, so I'm curious of what happened to the 131. Again, cameras are still awful, so let's just stick with the onboard, not onboard, trackside camera. So let's see, I'm saying it's gonna be a lockup. Let's go with it. Already a bit late braking, car slides out. and there's almost no way to correct it. At least he tries to do the right thing and break it. And yeah, there's the confirmation that this is a front-wheel drive car. And you can see that's where I come in, and just barely I messed it up. Not messed it up. Missed the car. So yeah, that's about that, and unfortunately that's really what's happening in the race. I kind of wish there was more to it than that. Although, yeah, there was this fight between these two, and I'm not sure why the other car is slowing down here. Maybe this car didn't have, or the driver didn't have enough pace. But this just shows you that even if you gain a position by luck, it's not gonna mean that it's gonna be a position that you will keep. But at the same time, he stays out of the other car's way, so it's... He didn't even really fight with it. Odd. Maybe he was nice because I think he was the one with the worst connection out of the two. If that's the case, then it's good sportsmanship and there's no real need to risk anything here. So, there you go. Good sportsmanship in a small field. Well, not in the entire field, but still better than nothing.